So if someone gives me, then therefore you'll see that little image here, that little transition, the little animation. It just pops up on the side or it pops up on the screen, depends on the one you actually choose. Then it will show you whoever subscribed, whoever gifted, or if you see gifts coming in, therefore you'll just see the gifts coming in and incrementing. For example, somebody click on the roses like 1,000 times. I usually do that, so I know how it feels like. Now here in that scene, you can see this one is called the live goal. So you can have many different views regardless of adding your sources. You can always edit the view regardless of adding that source, and I'll click on it right here. So you can do the same thing for alerts. You can do the same thing for different sources. Not all sources will have options, but the built-in sources, for example, alerts, calls, and so on, you can see. So here they have appearance, and you can choose the different appearance, and those appearances are from the template. You can see background, you can have the opacity change, or you can have the content opacity change. So I usually have a nice little clearer opacity in case I'm playing the game that you won't block sections of the game on the game screen. Here you can customize it, so you can have it different shapes and so on, but I'm going to keep it as a theme. And you can also import more themes from different sites. I will be getting to a video where I'll be giving you all different names of sites that you can actually use to stream on, and it will link to your TikTok live studio. It will give you different themes and different functionalities like the text to speech and like pops up and so on. So here you have layout and so on, but I'm going to skip the appearance as I just did so. No, sorry, I ticked the wrong thing. Applied theme. So here in general, you can see that this goal allows you to get an animation for GIFs, and this is how it looks, and for followers. So my current followers, I have 1,326, and if my goal is 2,000, therefore when someone follows, you'll see it in the chat, and you can see this increment in the chat. And this one here will always remain static because it's a live goal. This is my GIF live goal. So my GIF live goal is 110 roses. Here you can see it and you can change it. Therefore, it will give you an estimate. Sorry, it will give you a number count. Instead of it being 0, it will go all the way up to 110 based on if you get 110. You can increase the volume right here and then press the play button. Now, same thing, you can change the different tones, and you can have a description, a rose or follow. So this is how I placed it, and this is what I have here. I need this goal today. As you can see right here, it comes up. This is the alert for follow. So if I'm playing a game, I can hear the alert notification that someone follows me. So I can press apply. So the settings can now be saved. That is my goal here. And for alerts pop up. Like I said earlier, we did it, and then it fades away. You can choose, and I will rather show it since it's a tutorial. So I will rather show it. So here you can see the appearance. You can change the different themes, and I'm going to have it a little bit, the opacity a little bit lower, and I can have it different themes there. I would like to see that theme. It looks quite good. You can have a preview. It comes and then it fades away. Now for the general part of it, it shows you the duration. So you can have a maximum of 3-second duration. And you can activate this alert, and here it shows the name of the person. So if the person name is Kitty, then therefore Kitty started following you, and you can change the text there based on what you want to have on your screen. This is the follow notification, and then you can also change it to whatever else you rather. So for the activate alert, you can see here the person, the account name sent you, and it should give you a number of gifts here, and you can have your own alert here. A minimum coin for this alert will be one coin. So if someone sends you a rose, you'll get that. If you want it to be a little bit more tactical and you want to actually collect coins, if someone says you 1 rose, let's say I put it to 2, someone tells me 1 rose, therefore it will not pop up, the name will not pop up on the screen. But if someone sends me 2 roses, therefore the name will pop up on the screen. So 2 or more, it pops up. So I'll leave it as 1, just for the fact that it will look a little bit more interactive, and then press apply. So generally that's it for alerts and goals. Camera, on the other hand, I can activate the settings for camera, but right now the camera, I've paused it. Here you can see my camera. Camera comes with so many different options. Now I will create another video for camera to go more in depth. It's kind of lots and lots, but just for short, here you can see you can select the camera that you want. I have different cameras. I'm using one for recording right now. This is my low quality cameras on the screen, and the other ones here you can see the resolution, the frame rate, and the frame rate and so on is based on the camera. So the other camera I have is 60 fps. It's generally the better camera. So I can have enhance there. I can choose to smoothen what's on the camera. I can change the shape of my face. Yeah, you can see, if you clearly saw it, you can see the change of my eyes and so on. So most people actually put filters on, and no comments for that. You can add effects, the atmosphere. You can change your atmosphere, and it takes a little bit. I don't know why it's taking like so long to load. So here you can see, yeah, so your background, you will have different backgrounds, not backgrounds, you're going to have different animations in your frame, in your camera frame. Or filters, that's where most people actually enjoy. They actually enjoy putting filters and so on. So background, here you can also change the background to an image by having a cutout. You can have a custom background, or let's say example, I would rather use that background. Yeah, so for example, if you don't have a very good decent background for your live, you could use it. And for appearances, here you can see you can add your whole layout around your frame, so you can have it actually look quite okay. So for gaming, I will go for something like that, or choose something decent, something else, and I'll just press apply. I don't want the camera here right now for this video, so I'm going to disable it by pressing the hide button. You can also lock it to prevent it from deleting by accident, or to prevent it from having it hide away. So I have a display capture here, and I'm going to press settings. It takes a lot of time for something to actually load also. So if I want to display screen number 2, since I have 2 displays, you can also activate cursor capture or not. So I'm going to have number 2 screen, which is the one here. You'll not see it on the screen recording, but you'll see it on the camera that I have. This screen here is just generally a browser. And here you can also add images. So here, this image above here, if I hide it, you can see it's gone. So instead of black, I added an image that is from the template. Now you can add sources, and I'm going to click on it, and this is where the video will be coming to an end quite soon. So this video is probably 20 minutes. I'll cut it in 2 for part 1 and part 2. So just be mindful of that, because maybe I will do it, maybe not. I'll just say that maybe or not. So if it's over 20 minutes or 25 minutes, I might just cut it in 2. So just to get to the close ending of this video, we've gone through camera, we've gone through display capture. You can choose your display. You can have an HDMI splitter, so you can have multiple displays, but you're still going to be choosing a display. You're going to have multiple displays. For example, if you, let's say you're having a flight simulator run and you're going to have many identical screens to overlap around, or if you want to have it like a driving game, that's like Scania driving or whatever, you're going to have screens with mirrors and screens for your windshield to see through your windshield, one for your gauge, and so on. You can have different stuff. Now we've gone through display capture and camera. So on window capture is a different thing. Window capture, I'm not going to be clicking on it since this TikTok stuff take a little bit time to load, but you can see on the side here, the display is the screen, the camera, you know the camera is, the display capture. For example, if I want to capture a game, for example, let's say I'm playing COD and to capture the COD application, this will be my window. So all the stuff below there, like WhatsApp, whatever that is, Edge, if I do Explorer, Microsoft Store, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Chrome, all the stuff are displays. And currently I think the window capture is capturing here, that display capture is capturing that screen. And if I do have a window capture, instead of capturing the whole screen here, so if I have my screen cut in two and I have Chrome here and I have let's see Android Studio right here, I can select window capture and capture Android Studio instead of capturing the whole display. Images, we have gone through that. Text is quite simple, it's just like an image. You click on it, then you press your gear button to edit, and so on. Links, you can add a link. The link could be pop up on your screen. For example, if you have a store and you want to post the link in it, therefore, example, if I have my YouTube, or whilst I have my YouTube and I post a YouTube link, and also add it into my video for viewers to actually click on it and go see it. You can also add a video, so if I have a video background and loop it also. You can cast to Android, so I can have my Android, whatever my Android screen, to be cast onto my TikTok Live Studio. So example, if I'm using my Android screen and I'm playing PUBG Mobile, I can use it to play my game, but I go into edit and moderate my gameplay from my phone onto TikTok Live Studio. Same for iOS, comes to the same thing. Or capture card, for example, if you playing off a console like Xbox or PlayStation. And here you can have widgets like the goals, the alerts. You can only add one of the alerts. Chat box is generally permanent. Chat box will always be there. You can't get rid of it. Alerts will always be there. You cannot get rid of it. That's why it's blurred out and it's disabled here. You can add a goal if you want a goal. Your view ranking. A view ranking, what it does, it adds the ability on your screen so that whoever you find that's the best viewer, including gifting, what it will do, it will post that person on the screen. So if there's no one at the time, it will not be there, but when there's someone that actually earns that title, that person will be on your screen permanently until you, let's say, decide to just shift it aside or whatever, or delete it while in the live or whatever. Now, countdown, you're gonna have a countdown. For example, let's see, you're gonna have an event taking place and you're gonna have a countdown for it, or birthday countdown. Yeah. In the next video, I'll be showing you about settings and most importantly customizing your settings. TikTok can also use Live Studio to help you run the application to get the best settings possible without any effort from you. Here you're gonna get different enhancements and so on, and live previews. But that's it for this video. Like I said, if it's more than 25 minutes, then we can cut it in half, most likely. But like and subscribe. Be tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.